Welcome back, people. We got another new video for you guys here again today. Some more Call of the Wild, the Angler. I'm going to show you a very good hotspot today, and we've also been catching some really decent big fish. Again, I will show you that in another video, but in this video, I just want to show you a hotspot for some of those fish that you get. I don't know, anything between half a pound,
keeps you coming all the
half a
way
pound
out
to
here?
about £5.
Is it the freedom?
But it's fast. It's a fast pace. If you haven't got a very strong rod setup, it's a good way to level up really quick. So we're going to click on play, and we're going to go fish in this end one here. Now this is part of a DLC, this one. You're better off buying it as a package. This is a pretty decent game. I've enjoyed playing it. I've had a lot of fun playing it, actually. Yeah, there's not many decent fishing games out there. The main one that I like to play is Fishing Planet. I played that for over 8.5 years. That's my favourite fishing game. But this one, I mean, it's definitely not Fishing Planet. It's not Fishing Planet, but it's decent though. It's a good game. So if we spawn in here, this is where we spawn in. Here is Dino Park, and as you can see, there's loads of other spots around. Lots of places that I still haven't unlocked yet, as you can see there. We have to go to Watchtowers to unlock them. But anyway, here at Dino Park, that's where we're going to spawn in. When we get here, this is what it's going to look like, and then we're going to go down here. I'm going to sit back and relax, and we're going to catch ourselves a ton of fish. So here is the shop. You can go in there to the shop. Whoa, he's a level 185. He's definitely played this for a long time. We're still kind of new, but anyway. So we get set up here. Now stand near these trays. So you got that little blue net in there, and then we got the bait trays there. Or you can even stand over there. Either way, I normally just stand here. So the rod setup that I'm going to be using, I'm going to show you that. So I'm going to use this one here. This is part of a DLC, but just to mention, this is a free DLC. There is a couple of DLCs that you can download for free, and then you will get this rod here for free. And as well as this rod, you'll also get this reel here for free. I have put on stronger line, but even if you don't have this strong line, you can use weak line and it will do the job, because they're not monster fish right here. So without any further ado, we're going to be using a frog. As you can see there, I have got a bigger frog on the 4-aught, but I didn't get much interest at this location. Using the frog at a 10, using the bass jig, and using the crank and that one. Them ones didn't work too bad. The other ones that I've tried didn't have much luck. So we're going to start off with the frog. So if we press L1, press X, go down, press X, puts it in our hand. Hold L2, left, right analog stick down, push it forward and release L2. You can change that in the settings, but that's as it is, as basic. I leave it like that. We hold our finger on the reel, which is L2. We hold our finger on triangle, so we do the twitching mode. And we've got it on reel speed 3. I feel like reel speed 3 seems to work quite well. And twitching, there you go, strike R2. Come off triangle and press R2. I feel like the twitching works better. Now, I have tried the other motions. It doesn't seem to... I mean, I have hooked up, but not as quick as what it is holding my finger on triangle. So I definitely reckon that this is a very good hotspot. Just make sure you're using exactly the same stuff as I am. Even if you haven't, as I said, you can get this rod for free. But even if you don't want to use this rod, you can still do this with other rods. So look at that. There's no edits, there's no cuts, there's no nothing. And bang, we caught a just under 1.5 pound smallmouth bass as a bronze. I have caught some fish here as gold. So hold our finger on L2 again, right analog stick, push it forward. First we got to push it down, then push it forward. So we can do the jigging if we hold our finger on L2 and then hold our finger on X. It does this motion here, which is up and down. Now, when I've been using this motion as jigging, I mean, I do hook up fish, but it's not very often. But when I'm holding my finger on triangle, I almost catch a fish on every single cast. And I do mean almost. Out of 10 casts, I would say 8 or 9 times we do catch a fish by using the twitching mode. And as you can see here, right now I'm holding my finger on X and we're doing jigging. And we've got no interest yet. We've got nothing. Normally straight away by the twitching we do hook up insanely fast, but I just wanted to show you the difference. We're doing jigging right now and nothing is interested. So we hold our finger on triangle, it does like a little speed reel, brings it in. So let's cast out again. So you hold down on the right analog stick, then push it up, releasing L2, and keep your finger on the analog stick, on the right analog stick pointing up. If you don't do that, it won't cast as far as you can cast. When we're reeling, holding our finger on L2, holding my finger on triangle, the second it comes up saying strike, I take my finger off triangle and I hit R2. And then after that we can reel, sometimes tapping R2 to strike as we're reeling it in. So yeah, the frog seems to work quite well. The bass jig does work here at this location, but this frog, look, it is literally constant. Literally constant. It's non-stop. As I said, we're not catching monster fish, but sometimes I don't care if we're not catching big fish. Sometimes it's just nice to keep on catching at a fast pace, you know. In the next video though, that's when we're going to catch some big fish. So make sure you keep an eye out for the next video. Just under a pound there. Keep an eye out for the next video. The next one we are going to definitely be catching some fish, 20 pound plus. Maybe even up close to 30 pound. We'll see how it goes. But the next one, this one is using obviously like a spinning rod. Bang, look, every time. This one's using a spinning rod, but for the next video we do, I'm going to be using a bottom bait rod, and I will show you the setup and what I'm using for that other one as well. But if you haven't tried this location, come here and try it out. I mean, there is many places you can do spinning, but doing it here off the dock is kind of handy because you level up fast, and if you want to upgrade your line or upgrade something, the shop's right next to you. And the other best thing about this, it's a very good XP grind, very good credit grind, but the most important thing is you're not buying bait all the time. So every time you catch a fish, you're not replacing the bait over and over and over again, which the bait costs credits. This is a free way basically, and when you're starting off and you're a low level, I definitely highly recommend to use this lure, use this frog, and use a rod setup. This rod DLC setup is free, as I said. You won't get the line that I'm using now. You'll get different line, but the other line will still do it because this is a very decent strong rod and a decent reel as well. But as you can see, I've not made any edits into this video at all, and the pace of catching is insanely fast. Now, although I'm not catching monster fish, I'm happy to stand here for a good 2-3 hours catching some of these because it's at a fast pace. Now if we catch a big fish, oh cool, that one was definitely small. If we catch a bigger fish, and then we'll have to pick it up. So to pick it up, we'll point our rod down to the water, so we're looking down, and then we'll have to hold our finger on X, and then he will grab it. That's the way it works. So you know when you get a bigger fish, because he'll go to pick it up. When it's a small fish, it just reels in and that's it. But if you haven't tried it, come to this location, use the frog. You never know, there's lots of other jigs and other things that you can use, so you never know. There might be something that could actually work even better than this frog, but for me using this frog has been working very well. Even now, I'm like 60 foot in, I'm still not worried. I will still keep on doing the twitching, holding my finger on triangle, and the reason is I have caught fish in here. I've changed mine into feet. I have caught fish at like 20 foot. You see that fish running there? I think it's going for my all, and another one there. One of them's going for it. That one did. There was two of them that wanted that. There was two of them. This is a bigger fish, so it might. Okay, no, it didn't. I was going to say it might come up at the bottom for me to pick it up. 1.5 pound. There was two of them that wanted that. That one was the quickest though. Cast again. So as you can see, the frog, literally, it is like gold. It is like gold bait right here. So I've got my reel speed 3. I've got the drag set at 30%. I mean, I could crank it up to like 50 to 60, 70, but because these are very small fish, I don't really need to crank it more than 30%. Look at that, every single time. Now this one looks like it's a bit bigger. You can kind of tell that by on the bottom right hand corner, you got the little red bar that goes round. That's the how much tension you've got on your line. Yeah, this one you might bend down for this one. You might have to. Yep. See, there it says secure catch. Hold a finger on X, and boom. There you go. Silver. £3.5. That's a little bit better. And as I said, I have caught them up to £5 here. So, come here, try it out yourself. Let me know what you think of it. Let me know in the comment section below. If you are new around here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Comment, like, and share if you're able to. It helps me grow as a content creator. And if you want to see more Call of the Wild, obviously make sure you are subscribed. But we do have a playlist of Call of the Wild, the Angler, as well. So if you want to just see these specific videos and nothing else, then check out the playlist. So there you go. There's the next rod that we're going to use in the next video. But this works very well. Frog, number 10, hook. Do not get the 4/0 here at this location. I had no luck with that. It didn't work. I tried using a bigger hook, but yeah, no luck. Maybe it's somewhere else you'll be able to catch some decent sized fish. But that frog, the bass jig works, that works, and that works as well. So if we go into our gear and we go over to that, I can tell you the specific names of them. So that one there is frog 10, hook 10. And then we got the crankbait. There you go, that's what it's called. That worked well. Spinner bait, that worked okay. That's an 8 hook. Swim bait worked not as much on the swim bait, more on the jerk bait. I didn't have nothing on the spoon, and I didn't really get nothing on the bigger frog. So hope you guys enjoyed this one. Keep an eye out for the next one. As I said, in the next one we're going to catch some big fish, so make sure you keep an eye out on that. We catch you people again soon for some more fun and games. I am out. Peace.